This is the way. Episode 3, Season 3 of The Mandalorian. Did we get much of Pedro Pascal this episode? Not really, if we're being honest. We do kick off the episode, we're still in the living waters of Mandalore, but Mando's still alive, of course. I did kind of ruin the start of this episode because when I watched it, I watched like 2, 3, and 4 back to back. Kind of forgot about this, but essentially they fill a flask with living waters to prove to the rest of the Mandalorians that we are okay. But of course, her castle has been destroyed, which obviously enrages her. Carise, it enrages her. Her castle has been blown to smithereens. And when they return, the magical land, essentially at the end, basically Mandalorian reveals that he is fine. He is absolutely fine, guys. We are come home. And then, yeah, so they're above the planet. It's all good. Then you've got like the main Mandalorian guy, the armor's like, alright, fair enough. Uh, this is good. Mando, you're officially a Mandalorian again. And then when they're talking about Carise, she's like that she never took her helmet off. She actually went into the waters too and was present. Turns out she is now a true Mandalorian until she leaves them. So, yeah, I wonder how long she is gonna stay here. So, I mean, this part of the episode wasn't too bad, and I actually thought Mando becoming a true Mandalorian again would take longer than like the third episode. But yeah, beggars can't be choosers. Not that I was fucking begging particularly for any of this, but it is what it is, and I guess we've got to move on. But this is where things go absolutely horrendous. So basically, we're on this planet, Coruscant. Coruscant, amigos. Coruscant. We've got this scientist. Basically, he's the guy who was on the ship with Jimmy O, if you know the actor. Pretty much. We've seen this guy when they hijacked the ship. So, former scientist for Moff Gideon, and basically him and a communications officer who also worked for Moff Gideon have essentially here worked together to try and get this like facility back to the thing. But then she betrays him. Oh, and look, guess what? There was yellow travel biscuits. She like lures him in. We have a packet of jammy Dodgers, and then she kills him. Essentially, she basically betrays him when they're on this like train system to get to the mobile lab station. I just knew there was something sleek about her, right? I knew it. And you've got the droid following them to the rear carriages before they get to the mobile thing. But once they get there, this is where like she betrays him. And then when he's kidnapped, essentially, you've got the mind flayer here. It basically erases him of all like the previous stuff that he did working for Moff Gideon, etc., etc. But of course, Kane has in fact set this guy up, and then when everyone leaves, she's like, "Oh, I'll stay behind and watch over my wee friend here." And yeah, because I know he betrayed us, but damn it, he's still my friend, and I'll help him during this bout of rehabilitation. And that's pretty much what happens. And then until everyone leaves, she basically just cranks the device up for like setting one up to like setting 100. So it causes person pain. I don't know if this is going to kill him. I'm to assume that it's going to do some form of like fucking brain damage because he was talking about this has the ability to wipe all your memory. So maybe that's exactly what this is going to do, wipe all of Pershing's memory. But this stuff is filler. Who cares about these two? I mean, I don't really care about the show anymore, but at least when you've got fucking Mando there, it's a wee bit entertaining. And like Carl Weathers. But what did we have this episode? With absolutely nothing. They returned to their home base, which was alright, but this stuff took up about 30 minutes of the fucking episode. Like, honestly, I don't get why this happened. This was just filler. I do not care about this lesbian looking person, or maybe it's a transgender, I don't know, and then this scientist who's like the whitest guy known to man. Honestly, I don't care for either of them, and they were just taking up 30 minutes of screen time in an episode that felt quite long, so is what it is. Last time out I gave the episode 2 or 4. I'm going to give this episode a 2. I'm going to half it straight down the middle because guess what, guys? The filler in this was absolutely. I was lying in bed watching this, trying not to fall asleep. That's how bad it was. But it gets a 2 out of 10 for me. So until next time, peace.